Hey everybody, I've got my voice back somewhat, so I've been scurrying around. I got my tomato ketchup done correctly now. Just been doing a lot of preparing today, and I'm gonna do a couple of videos. So right now we're gonna do barbecue sauce. So there's several different barbecue sauce recipes, so I thought I would try this one. I've got a different one that I'm going to try later. I'll do a video so we can all decide which one we like the best. But it calls for a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And I'm doubling my recipe just for the fact that my tomato sauce is all in quart jars. And so I had to double my recipe because of what the recipe called with the tomato sauce. It calls for 15-ounce jar of tomato sauce. And I'm using my homemade. It says to use a half a cup of honey or brown sugar. I chose honey. Let me get my little spurtle that I always forget a spurtle. Get this honey out of here. So we like honey barbecue sauce, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try honey instead of the sugar. It's a little better for us. So there is the honey. Then you do a half a cup of tomato paste. Here is tomato paste. I said a half a cup. It's a half a cup of honey, a fourth of a cup of tomato paste. Let's see this. A fourth of a cup of molasses. And we're going to do 3 tablespoons of wash your sister sauce. That's what my comments were on, because I couldn't say it the other way. So wash your sister sauce. And this is actually what we made the other day. 2 teaspoons of let me find my place. 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. I don't really care for the liquid smoke flavor, but I thought, well, we'll see what it's like in the barbecue sauce. Then you put 1 teaspoon of paprika. And a teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh, I'm knocking stuff off. Thank goodness it wasn't breakable. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. And a half a teaspoon of salt. So now you just turn it on high. Mix it up and you put it on high, and once it starts boiling, you turn it off, or you don't turn it off, you turn it down to let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So all this will melt down and melt together, and then you kind of let it simmer for a few minutes to marry the spices. And then you put it into jars. So I'll be back when I get it in my jars. Okay, so it's simmered for about 10 minutes. Here it is. It's a little runnier than normal barbecue sauce, but I think that has to do with the fact that my actual tomato sauce was a little on the runny side. I tasted it, and it's a pretty sweet tasting barbecue sauce. So we're gonna let this water bath, once this gets to a rolling boil, we're gonna let this water bath for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I'll pull it out and show you the finished product. And here we go after a 25-minute water bath, barbecue sauce. And you know what's in it.